What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the cinema watching of Aliens 1986. This is going to be Adam's first time. We started off with Alien, of course, with 1979. That was a good old time. Adam, I had to be quite an experience for you after all these years seeing that.
Yeah, pleasant surprise. I mean, you hear good things about a movie. Obviously, never seen it before. Went into it with really no expectations, and I get what it was all about. I get why people still talk about it.
Absolutely. So we both gave it a 9, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Me after seeing it literally 1,000 times, and you for the first, which is amazing and awesome. And you got that background. So we're getting into it now. Aliens, 1986, the James Cameron action-packed horror thriller, just amazing freaking movie. So let's just get ready and get started here. We're going to do some commentary as we go throughout and hopefully get some good reactions out of both of us. So welcome to the ZMAM show, and here we go.
Oh, okay, so somebody found her, basically.
Mm-hmm. Indeed they did.
There goes our salvage, guys.
Oh, let's not be too upset. I mean, you did get the ship after all.
Right.
You know?
I guess not exactly what they were after.
Right. Like, where's the booty? I mean, money.
You're at Gateway Station. Been here a couple of days. You were pretty groggy at first, but now you're okay.
Carter Burke. I work for the company. But don't let that fool you. I'm really an okay guy.
Anybody that starts off with that.
Yeah.
What? That's the thing. You were out there for 57 years.
That's why you don't bring cats into space.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It's like, this better be a damn dream sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be surreal to wake up out of a hypersleep and know that pretty much everybody in your life is pretty much dead.
Yeah.
Cremated and interred at Westlake Repository, Little Chute, Wisconsin. No children.
There found no physical evidence of the creature you described.
Good. That's because I blew it out of the goddamn airlock.
Sounds like they're trying to hang her out to dry.
God damn it, that's not all. Because if one of those things gets down here, then that will be all. Then all this bullshit that you think is so important, you can just kiss all that goodbye.
I love how Ripley does not just lay over for anybody,
Yeah.
And amazingly enough, a lot of this, what you're seeing right now, was all done with miniatures. This was not even full scale designs.
It makes sense. I mean, there's no humans on the screen, so.
Yeah, it really is.
But even still, it's impressive.
It's so impressive. If you ever get a chance, and if you get to watch the making of Aliens '86, it's very amazing.
See if we can't get a closer look at this thing, maybe through that crack down the side.
Shouldn't we call in?
Let's wait till we know what to call it in as.
Too bad Dallas and Lambert couldn't have left some kind of warning sign on that entrance being like, don't go in here. Yeah.
Right.
That might have saved these guys a whole lot of trouble. Or then again, people are usually stupid. Maybe they wouldn't.
Yeah, they may have just walked right past it.
Yeah. It's interesting choice for a planet to colonize.
Yeah. I mean, my current theory would be that they knew what happened and they specifically sent people out there for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Ripley, we have to talk. We've lost contact with the colony on LV-426.
So check this out. You see these cryotubes or whatever?
Yeah.
Apparently the budget can only hold for so much, visual whatever. So there's actually like a mirror towards the back that's actually making it look like it extends out another like 6 or 7.
Huh.
You see that? Yeah, down there? Pretty impressive. I mean, when you're working on a budget, you can make lots of things happen.
Hey, Vasquez.
Have you ever been mistaken for a man?
No. Have you?
Just stay away from me, Bishop. You got that?
Yeah, I don't think Ripley's down for any more androids near her.
Yeah.
Guess you don't like the cornbread either.
Like, you gotta think in her time, it's probably only been like a month or something since that happened.
Right. Yeah.
And that, I mean, like as soon as they picked her up, like it had just happened.
Yeah. Remember they said that she was working the cargo docks and bays, right? While she was awaiting her trial. I also heard when they were doing the filming for this, so all the Marines, and obviously they went to a, you know, kind of a boot camp and training school and whatever, but they didn't have Ripley or any of the civilians like Burke go with them. So that a way that when they came together, it seemed like, you know, they were all a cohesive unit and they were kind of the outsiders.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, kind of cool.
Is that one I don't remember. I don't know his name, but I feel like that one of those guys was in Shawshank Redemption. I mean, later movie, but.
Let me see here. I'm gonna think through their faces.
I think he played one of the sisters.
Oh yeah. Drake. It's Drake.
Okay.
Good eye. Very good eye. Yeah, he's a lot cooler in this movie.
He's right. I like this character a lot better.
Right?
A very different pacing. I mean, it's.
Oh yeah, I mean this is an action.
Feel.
This isn't your standard slow motion horror or slow action horror. Yeah.
Yeah.
1. Mark.
Machinery, completely automated. You know, we manufacture those, by the way.
Not more high tech than what they were using in the first one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, it's a military vehicle.
Yeah, and I love the APC. I mean, just very cool, simplistic, not over the top, you know.
Yeah, it's interesting because this is the first time it's even felt remotely like the first movie. Is as soon as that door opened. Up until this point, it felt like a completely different movie, and I know it still is.
Yes. Yeah, the mood's gonna start changing dramatically.
Yeah.
Somebody must have bagged one of Ripley's bad guys here.
Sir.
And now even they're starting to get vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Quiet is eerie.
Isn't it though? And then you get that little eerie hit of music.
Oh, face huggers.
So I mean, I guess it's possible they were already checking these things out after the one guy got it onto him.
I mean, if you think about it, that's what Ash did in the first one. I mean,
Right.
granted for different reasons, but
Because I mean, I counted 5 or 6 there.
Careful, Burke.
it must be some pretty heavy duty stuff if we could keep that in there.
Yeah, and I imagine if it was shatterproof, I imagine they could probably keep them in there.
Anybody in D block?
That's a negative. We're all in operations.
Easy.
I got her.
Oof.
Watch
Don't
her.
let her go!
But what she's probably saying, probably lucky she's not a catatonic or something.
You don't talk much, do you?
Just like, say
I ain't talking to you.
I ain't saying.
These people are here to protect you. They're soldiers.
It won't make any difference.
Yeah, the kid's probably seen more than Ripley has, so.
Right, yes. Yeah, I don't think that was in the structural plans.
Probably not.
Look, we can't have any firing in there. I want you to collect magazines from everybody.
Is he fucking crazy?
Hey, what the hell are we supposed to use, man? Harsh language?
All right, sweethearts, you heard the man. Pull them out. Come on, let's have them. Come on, let's clear it.
Oh boy.
Oh. Oh. Oh, man.
I was hoping they'd do something.
Yeah, they ain't gonna mess around. What kind of shitstorm they got themselves into, though?
signals. I got readings.
Smoke's making everything hell is hard to see and shit.
I don't see shit. He's right. They're all around us, man. Jesus.
Maybe they don't show up on infrared at all. Let's rock!
Who's firing? God damn it! I ordered to hold fire.
Yeah, right, Gorman. Come on, man.
Coming out of the goddamn wall. Look.
Oh, man.
Talk to me.
Get them out of there! Do it now!
I mean, what the hell is he waiting for?
God, where's the phone? Where's the phone? Sergeant, stop! Get the fuck out of here!
In the fall back.
They're cut off! Do something!
Ah, no.
Ah.
Ah. Yeah.
Ah.
Stuff goes everywhere, man. It's nasty.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's the only way to be sure.
This installation has a substantial dollar value attached to it.
Is he serious? I mean,
Pharaoh, do you copy? We're gonna need immediate evac.
Roger, on our way.
Say we take off, nuke the site from orbit. Way to be sure.
Just get
oh man.
I'm in. Ramp closing.
Spunkmeyer. God damn it. Well, where the fuck?
You want to talk about screwed beyond all possibilities? Gosh.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
That's got to be one of the top said quotes, I think, known to man.
Yeah.
Game over, man. Whether you've seen the movie or not, somebody you know has probably said that, you know,
Oh yeah.
a reference.
This little girl survived longer than that with no weapons and no training. Right?
Why don't you put her in
You
charge?
better just start dealing with it, Hudson.
He's just scared, you know, and can you blame him? I mean,
Your bullshit.
No.
I wouldn't want to go toe to toe with those things again.
Call up some kind of floor. You sent them out there and you didn't even warn them. Why didn't you warn them, Burke?
Okay, look.
These people are dead, Burke! Don't you have any idea what you've done here? Well, I'm gonna make sure that they nail you right to
Yep.
the wall for this.
30 minutes to prep the ship, and about 50 minutes flight time.
It's gonna be close. Right.
I'm telling you, man, this is one of the badass weapons I've ever seen. It just looks cool. I don't know. Not too future tech, but just pretty neat. It always took me a long time to figure out what I was looking at there, but that's one of the
yeah.
it's one of the containers. God, these things, you know, they're bad enough. You know, as if the full-size alien's not a problem. I don't like spiders as it is.
Right. Just turn it off.
Dirty, dirty, dirty birdie. Oh. Ah.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, oh god. This is awesome. Mm-mm.
Over there! Yeah! Ready? Yeah!
Woo!
Handled that pretty well.
Yeah, they did. Look at him.
Nuts. I mean, listen to what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's paranoid delusion.
Yeah.
He is such a little squirrel. Perfect, but such a squirrel.
What do you mean they cut the power? How could they cut the power, man? They're animals. I want you two with trackers checking the corridors. Move!
Mm.
This signal's weird. Must be some interference or something. There's movement all over the place. Run!
I love the red emergency lighting. It's
yeah,
quite fitting.
it is. Yeah. Yep.
Holy shit. Damn it, Berg.
Question is, what is he gonna do?
I mean, I don't know what he think he's gonna do by himself. There's just no way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
We reap what we sow.
I mean, where did he think he was gonna go? What was he gonna do?
I don't know.
Did you think he could
I mean,
make it back to Bishop in the lander?
Selfishness and short-sightedness aren't always that far apart from each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
She's determined.
Yeah, yeah, she is.
Oh.
Mm.
Old Gorman showing up.
He did the right thing. Mm.
You always were an asshole, Gorman.
I heard in an interview that the young girl who plays Newt may have secretly messed up a few times on those takes so she could go down the slide that they built for her so she could ride it all the way down. You know, she's a little kid, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good. Pretty fun.
That's funny. I like that.
I do that all the time when I'm in an elevator. I'll hit the button, and I'll hit it a few more times because of this movie. Damn. Here he comes to save the day.
Ripley is a very strong character.
You'd be. I mean, I'm kind of surprised that filmmakers today would not look back on this and be like, "Oh, these are natural, you know, strong women leaders versus a forced created woman script." You know,
I think it's our culture. I think something about our culture in the last 10, 20 years, like we want to go over the top on everything.
You ain't lying, man. You ain't lying.
Took it off her.
Yeah.
Was it a trap?
I think more like it probably fell off of her. I know it was kind of velcroed on. Oh. Nasty. Oh. Oh, damn. Yeah, I forgot that was their way out.
Howdy.
Yeah. What up, G? We're just passing through.
You done messed up, Jake Willen.
Queen's a fast learner, isn't she?
Yeah. Like, how you want to play this?
Yeah. Ripley's like, you want to go? I'll take as many of you with me as I can. Oh, unless that happens. Oh. I love that look on her face, man. She just kicking ass. Ugh. Well, that's a small problem. Oh.
Close your eyes, baby.
Yeah.
Punch it, Bishop.
Oh, shit. Whoa. And they live happily ever after. Until Alien 3.
Scared you. That platform was just becoming too unstable. I had to circle and hope that things didn't get too rough to take you off.
You did okay.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh. She ain't done. Not yet.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Oh. Probably like it didn't take her damn leg with it.
Yeah.
Man, this woman's been through hell and back.
Right. Yeah, after watching this one, though, I can see why people didn't like Alien 3 as much. Well, it just seems like it kind of took everything that happened up until that point and made it that not important.
Right, right.
And it's like, well, why'd you do one like Terminator and stuff like that?
When you try to bleed those franchises, I mean, it's one thing if you got great stories and you want to give us these stories, but yeah, at this point, it's like we've kind of seen it all. I mean, by the way, I've come to respect Alien 3 a little bit more over the years, and I also heard it went through a ton of production problems. So
fair enough, they'll do it.
Yeah, multiple rewrites of the story. The director, I think one director even bowed out at one point, and they had to get another one to pick up the reins. It just wasn't good. But yeah, this one though, I think it had a really good mix of just all the elements kind of coming together, and it's why this movie has always had a real soft spot in my heart.
One thing I will say about this movie is, like, and I'll be 100% honest with you. I feel like the first one was better at the thing that I'm getting ready to say, but I felt like I feel like the characters were introduced well,
Uh-huh.
and as you go through the movie, like their interactions, they still make sense. If the first one was better, in my opinion, it's not because Aliens is bad by any stretch of the imagination. What I felt watching this one is I felt like this one was a lot of ups and downs,
Okay.
whereas the first one was just this steady tension the whole movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I noticed that.
And and having that one alien on the ship with no weapons really to speak of, and trying to avoid that thing, that brings a constant suspenseful feeling during the entire movie. That's for sure. And that's why Alien 1 will always be fully respected, and and it's the one that started it. Cameron, when they said, this is a war, kind of like a war movie, he knew what he was coming into. I mean, this wasn't going to be the suspense, slow build ride throughout. I mean, although they had some lull points, but really that was just for character development, in my opinion, between either Ripley and Newt, or a few of the Marines and so forth like that. And because, you got to face it, they don't even get to Hadley's Hope until about an hour into the movie. Well, we always try to get to a score one way or another. So I'm going to leave it to you.
I'm leaning around an 8.5, I think.
8.5 is very respectable.
I think the reason the reason there's that drop off between the 9 for Alien and the 8.5 for this one,
yes,
is I just felt like there weren't abundant, but there were just enough down moments in this movie that pull it down a little bit. But I will say, when it's hot, it's hot. Like the scenes in this movie that are done well are well worth the wait. But there's just enough downtime. I think it pulls it down a little bit. I can understand that for sure. And looking back, and by the way, I've seen it, so I've been able to totally look at this movie critically, right, over the years, and I can say many years. So I can fully respect that. That is a good observation. You're right. Those moments when this movie does kick ass, they kick ass so well, it's almost like I get blinder. Yeah, no, I get you.
And we all get movies like that. And so this one is one of my top favorites, and I give it all the way up to a 9.5. In fact, I've never given a movie a 10, but this would be, amazingly enough, this would be my 10. Fair enough. But by the way, but I think that's really great that you've seen a movie this far in, because average 8.3 on IMDb till today, with over 660,000 people have gone out and given reviews on this movie. I mean, after this many years, that is a very respectable rating. It holds up, is what that tells me. It still manages to hold up. And me, yes, part of my review is still like a little bit of blinders in between there, but hey, we all have our guilty pleasure movie, and I'll be damned, this is mine. Over the years, though, I have found myself watching Alien a lot more, and just because I just kind of like the slow build tension. I love the characters. I think they're all cool, even though certain ones have their weaknesses and this and that, but that's the point. Everybody can't be a lead, right? So
I think the thing that impressed me about the first one was, man, like by the end of the movie, everything I thought didn't make sense. I was like, okay, it felt like every single character interaction in that movie was believable.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, they were ahead of the game. I mean, 79. I mean, that's when movies, especially horror movies, did not have a good rap. I mean, they were cheesy. They were just no bueno. And you want to add sci-fi into the mix? Hell, I mean, they were just all over the place. So we hope you enjoyed this talk over Aliens 1986. Again, it's a movie, if you have not seen all the way through, you definitely should probably go check it out. It's definitely, I'd say, one of those you need to see before you kick the bucket. It just has a lot of cinematic history in there. With that said, I am Mike, and this is Adam with the ZMAM Show, and we will catch you guys at the next review.
See you next time.